Hey guys, Backyard Scientist here, and I have been pretty busy lately. I've been working on this musical Tesla coil. I finally finished renovating the bathroom after I destroyed it 8 months ago. I became a Disney princess, then I committed a war crime against a Yellow Jacket nest for stinging my girlfriend. So, I know you guys liked the video where we made our own toys extra dangerous. But I was thinking, what about toys that were already originally so dangerous on their own that they got pulled off the shelf? I mean, everybody's heard of lawn darts before, but did you know that it took over 28 years for them to pull it off the shelf? But have you heard of the water wiggle? This toy was invented in the early 1960s and pulled off the shelves after only 17 years. So by that logic, it must be more dangerous than lawn darts. Let's take a look.
The sun is getting hotter. Oh, look, is that some water? What's this crazy thingamajiggle? It's a squiggly water wiggle. What you doing here again?
So to find out how dangerous this toy actually is, I found the original patent and I reverse engineered it and 3D printed a nozzle from the design. You can see that it's angled this way, so it'll shoot the hose up with the water pressure, and it's also angled to the side, so it'll shoot and spin at the same time and create all these crazy movements. So all I gotta do is attach it to a flexible hose like this and put a cap on top, and it'll go crazy, and I don't know, it seems like a pretty cool toy. I don't see what the big deal
The
is.
sun is getting hotter. Oh, look, is that some water? What's this crazy thingamajiggle? It's a squiggly water.
Okay, maybe I miscalculated. This toy actually isn't as cool as I thought it was going to be, and maybe it is even a little dangerous, and not even the fun kind of dangerous. Now, speaking of the fun kind of dangerous, let me introduce you to a toy called the Swing Wing. It was also invented in the 1960s. This seemingly safe toy was basically a skip-it that kids would wear on their heads, swinging it around, headbanging, and giving themselves brain damage. I made my own version of this toy, and it may seem safe, but upon closer inspection, it's actually a machete bolted to a hard hat. Okay, so this toy may have given me a slight concussion. I see where they're coming from with banning this toy, but don't worry, I can't get brain damage. I'm immune. I've already had it from reading all of your comments on my YouTube page. I was looking for more dangerous toys online, and then I saw it. My holy grail. I had to have it. But it's nearly impossible to get. I am talking about, of course, the legendary Hop Rod motorized pogo stick, sold for only 1 year from 1961 to 1962.
The big stick is here. It's the Hop Rod, the world's first powerized pogo stick. That's right, a newly designed gasoline engine powers the Hop Rod and fires you back up every time you come down.
1 year, so that must mean that this is the most epic, dangerous toy to ever have existed. I have to have one. But like I said, they are super hard to find. They're very rare. Maybe one goes for sale per year on eBay and it sells for thousands of dollars. So I might not be able to find a Hop Rod, but I can build one. I found the original patents online for the machine. Actually, I found 2 different patents by 2 different people, each slightly different. So between both of those, I might be able to make my own working one. So I've been up all night studying the patents, and this is what I've came up with, my own version of the Hop Rod. And how it works, super simple, just like a car engine. You have a piston that travels up and down inside of the cylinder. Fuel and air get injected into the cylinder. The piston compresses it, the spark plug ignites it, and it pushes the piston down, and it pushes you up into the air. So we got to work welding it together, and this is what I have. This is my Mad Max version of the Hop Rod pogo stick. I still need to figure out how to get it to fire, but it does jump. I can jump on it. So far, so good, right? But the problem is I just can't figure out how to trigger it. I'm either thinking limit switches or a Hall effect sensor on the shaft or something like that. It sat alone in the corner of my garage, rusting away until something amazing happened. A Hop Rod appeared on eBay. Screw this thing, I'm getting a real... Oh no, it shot up to $3,000 and I was outbid. Well, back to the drawing board. Hold on there, all hope is not lost. I found someone on YouTube with 2 Hop Rods and he agreed to sell me one of his. So big thank you to Pete for selling me a Hop Rod. Now I can break all of my bones in new and exciting ways. We got it. This is the pogo stick. The first thing I noticed is the box is pretty light. Oh, look at there it is. It's actually kind of smaller than I thought it would be. Here we go. The Hop Rod pogo stick. It's in pretty good condition. Like the label still looks nice. The paint is nice. I thought this was metal, but this is plastic up top. I'm debating whether I should take it apart and kind of pull it apart and, you know, see what everything looks like and maybe give it a little tune-up, or just put some gas in and send it.
I say we put some gas in and send it.
All right, time to mix up some gasoline. Oh my God! Add it to the gas tank below the carburetor and add 8 C batteries to power the spark plug. Okay. Kind of nervous about this. Let's try it. Oh! Oh, it worked! Ow, it hurt my ankle. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Ow, man, that kind of hurt. I like sprained my ankle right there. Ow! This sucks. I feel like it's going off at the wrong time.
It's weird, the timing is unsettling.
Well, we tried it over and over, practicing and practicing till we could hop on the hop rod without hopping off right away. It took about 20 minutes for us to learn how to ride it and keep our balance, but after that, easy. Well, look at this. I'm bleeding on both of my ankles, there and there, because if this thing's at an angle when it goes off, it's just gonna like knock you right in the ankle. So I think I figured out why we were having so much trouble jumping on this. And the reason is it's not a normal pogo stick, but we were treating it like a normal pogo stick, because in a normal pogo stick, you kind of jump up with it when it's on the ground to push yourself back up. But with this, you can't do that because it can jump up faster than you can. And if you're not ready for it, it'll practically break your ankles. Even when you are ready for it, the kick from the piston can be pretty strong, but the question is, can we make it stronger? So the original one had its own fuel called like Pogo or something weird like that, and everybody has a different idea of what was actually in it. Some people said it was castor oil and alcohol, some people said it was gasoline, some people said it was white gas. So I have no idea what the actual fuel for this is supposed to be. To solve this mystery, I'm testing different fuels to see which one works the best. I tried mineral spirits, naphtha, alcohol, 20% nitromethane, and I've got to say the best one is definitely naphtha. That works good. I wonder if we got an actual reading for this. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that's scary.
From the footage, you can see the naphtha seemed to be twice as powerful, almost reaching 12 inches. Maybe even too powerful. Okay. Ouch. I want to show you how this works because it's actually a really cool design. So inside of this is a piston that moves up and down like a car, and when I push down on it, you can actually see the piston. So what happens when you jump on this is the piston goes up to the top of the cylinder, and then underneath the cylinder, it sucks in gas through this carburetor hole right here. You can actually see this happening right here on the slow motion. So when you jump on this and the piston goes up, two things happen at once. It's compressing the gas mixture on top of the piston, and it's sucking in new fuel through the little hole at the bottom of the piston. Then once the piston ignites and gets forced downwards, two things happen. First, the exhaust travels out through the exhaust port, and then as the piston is lowering, it's compressing the fuel below the piston, which gets forced out through the piston, through a valve in the piston, back up into the cylinder. So every time you jump on it, there's fresh gas mixture in the cylinder, and it fires every time. Oh yeah, and the spark plug is actually a spring that's connected to the batteries, and it physically touches the piston at the top, making a spark and setting off the gas mixture. I just thought that's pretty cool. I have figured out why all of these are in such good condition despite being 60 years old. They're all really nice and new. It's because people rode them once, broke a leg or something, and threw it in the closet until it went up for sale on eBay again in 60 years. And it's not just this toy, it's all the toys from the 60s we've talked about today. They all beat you up when you play with them. And I think I know what's going on with the people in that generation too. They all have some sort of mild brain damage. But let's take a break from all the hopping around because I literally don't think I can take anymore, and say hello to our sponsor. HelloFresh offers a wide variety of quick and easy meal options like the 20-minute dinners or the oven-ready pizza, which is great because when it comes to cooking, I can be pretty lazy. HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal plannings and prepping so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table quick and easy. HelloFresh makes living healthier easy with options like low-cal, carb-smart, and vegetarian. I got vegetarian this week because I'm trying to be healthier. And each recipe is packed with fresh produce sourced directly from farmers. Sometimes I'm in the garage working on projects so late, the last thing I want to do is come inside and look up recipes and prepare food, so I'll end up just throwing some junk in the microwave. Ow. But with HelloFresh, boom, the recipes are right there and everything is perfectly portioned so there's no food waste. So if all that sounds good to you, head on over to HelloFresh.com and use code BACKYARD14 for 14 free meals plus free shipping. Again, use code BACKYARD14 for 14 free meals. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If I ever get my own version of the hop rod working, I'll post a video about it, but for now, this thing will do just fine.